Hi everyone, today we are looking at this one question. Now, as you can see over here, it says that Billy bought 4/5 as many pens as rulers. When I see that, the first thing I want to do is ask myself, right? What does that mean? Of course, you know that pens is to rulers is basically 4:5. We move on to sentence number 2. Sentence number 2 says 2/3 as many rulers as erasers. What does that mean? It means that rulers to erasers is actually 2:3. Am I making sense here? So the question is telling us that this man actually bought 4 units worth of pens, 5 units worth of rulers, then again 2 units worth of rulers, 3 units worth of
Make it the
erasers.
same.
Doesn't make sense at all, right? So what we want to do is we want to make rulers the
Make
same,
it
right now? All right, so we are going to times what? We are going to times 2 over here. We are going to times 2 over here. We are going to times 5 over here. We are going to times 5 over here. Make sense? So I can write out my new ratio. Okay, this person actually bought 8 units worth of pens, 10 units worth of rulers, and 15 units worth of erasers. Make sense? So over here, you must write down how many. Make sense? Okay, how many did this person buy? This person bought 8 units worth of pens, 10 units worth of rulers, and 15 units worth of erasers. Now, when I look at this, I know that this is a constant part. First concept, identify. We move on to the next part, okay? He paid a total of 130 for all the stationaries. Correct? So what is the total amount spent? Anyone can tell me? 130. Correct? So when I talk about amount, every time it is about amount, it is basically about how much. Once I see something like that, I know that this is a number, X value. Make sense? Now, I move on to the next part, okay? This is the part where they tell us how much did he spend. What is it? Shall we read together? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Together. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
The ratio of the amount of money he spent on the pens to the amount of money he spent on the rulers was 2:3.
Right? 2:3, correct? Then after that, we read sentence number 5. It says what? The ratio of the amount of money he spent on the pens to the amount of money he spent on the erasers. So pen is to erasers again is what? 1:4. But it doesn't make sense, right? How can I spend a different amount on pens, right? So what we want to do, we want to make them the same again, correct? So therefore, my final ratio for how much, I repeat again, my final ratio for how much did he spend, okay, is P is to R is to E. That gives me 2:3:8. Am I making sense here? Can you see that? Now, I want to highlight to you one thing, okay? That the ratio on the left-hand side under how many is different from the ratio on the right-hand side under how much. Okay, why is that so? Because on the left-hand side, it talks about how many did I buy. It talks about the number. On the right-hand side, it talks about the value. Am I making sense here? Okay, then we go on to the next part, okay? We realize that this person actually tell us that one ruler costs how much? 50 cents, correct? Right? So if they tell us that one ruler equals to 50 cents, do we know how much did this person spend on the ruler? We shall do, right? We know, right? Why is it that we know? Because if I were to look at the idea of number x value, it means that for ruler, if I know that it is 10 units worth of ruler, I times to 3 units. 3 units what? Of the ruler, but that 3 units is what? The amount spent, correct? I will get to the total amount spent for ruler, correct? So you can write down over here total. So I'm going to write down over here very quickly. I'm almost done. Over here, I can write down total amount spent on ruler will be, I bought 10 units worth of ruler, true? 10 units means 10 groups. Can see it as that. All right, 10. How much did I spend? 3 units worth, right? So therefore, this is $30 unit. Where is this dollar from? This dollar is from here, correct or not? You understand what I'm saying? All right, I still don't know how much, right? These $30 units could be $180. I don't know. Okay, so if I know that this person spent $30 units, can I find the number of rulers bought? Of course I can. Okay, so the number of rulers bought over here must be $30 unit divided by 50 cents. Agree so far? All right, so if you were to press your calculator, 30 divided by 50 cents, you'll get to a very nice number of 60. Teacher Joseph, what about the dollar sign? When you divide, the dollar sign already disappear, right? So 60 rulers. You understand what I'm saying? So what is the question telling us? The question is telling us that this is equals to 60. Why is it not this, Teacher Joseph? Because over here we are talking about how many, correct? Not 60 rulers. We are not talking about $60. You get what I'm trying to say? If it's $60, then this becomes $60. You understand what I'm saying? Then I can say 3 units equals to $60. Okay, so this is not the case. Now, in this question, it says that 60 rulers, right? So we know that 10 units is equals to 60 rulers. Agree so far? So I want to be very careful. I need to make sure I write down the units. Okay, 1 unit is equals to 6 rulers. Agree so far? Agree so far? Now, the question says, find the total what? Number of stationary billboard. Number. Keyword here is the word number. Are they asking for how much? No. What are they asking for? How? Many. You understand what I'm saying? How many did Billy buy? How many did Billy buy? Let's find. Total. How much? Very good. So we simply do, all right, maybe I continue from here, okay? 8 plus 10 plus 15. That gives me 33 units. Agree so far? So Billy actually bought 33 units worth of stationery. Am I making sense here? So how do I find the number of stationaries bought? Very simple. So 33 units is actually equals to 6 times 33. All right, and that gives me 198 stationaries purchased. All right, so this is the end of this question. Bye. See you the next time.